Ed Balls could be replaced on Good Morning Britain after Ofcom Yvette Cooper row. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Good Morning Britain received over 8,000 complaints to Ofcom after host Ed Balls interviewed his wife, Home Secretary Yvette Cooper, on Monday, August 5. Ed Balls could be in the firing line as an anchor on ITV's Good Morning Britain after a deluge of Ofcom complaints regarding his on-air conduct have emerged. The breakfast programme took a hit with a staggering 8,201 grievances lodged to the broadcasting regulator following accusations that Ed had a conflict of interest during a live interview with his wife, Home Secretary Yvette Cooper. During the show on Monday, August 5, former Labour heavyweight Ed quizzed his spouse over her stance on the violent far-right disturbances erupting across the nation. However, the bulk of the complaints did not pertain solely to this piece, with some viewers also angered by Ed Balls' defensive posture when chatting with Labour MP Zara Sultana. Ofcom has chimed in, stating it is assessing the complaints against our broadcasting rules, but are yet to decide whether or not to investigate. ITV, however, has stood firm, asserting that the contentious discourse was conducted in a balanced, fair and duly impartial manner. In the midst of the interview, Ed directly tackled his wife on the topic of social media's role in fueling riots, confessing, "We've talked about this a few times in the last few days," reports The Mirror. To which Cooper replied, "Well, you're right, Ed. We have seen things appearing online that are clearly criminal. Social media has put rocket boosters under far-right extremist organizations, and also some of the violence we have seen. Things that are criminal offline are also criminal online." Ed is now facing 11/10 odds of being ousted as the host of GMB, as per the latest figures from betideas.com. The betting site has also identified Strictly It Takes Two's Rylan Clark as a strong contender to step in, with his chances rated at 7 seconds. University Challenger's Amol Rajan is currently leading the pack with 9/4 odds, while celebrities such as Roland Kemp, Dermot O'Leary, and Ronan Keating are also in the running. Lee Astley, a spokesperson for the site, remarked, "Good Morning Britain's integrity and impartiality has come under scrutiny since a pair of somewhat controversial interviews conducted by presenter Ed Balls occurred on Monday's episode." Astley continued, highlighting the recent events that have stirred speculation. "There have been a series of accusations regarding a conflict of interest when Balls interviewed Home Secretary and wife, Yvette Cooper, and he is now 11/10 to be replaced as GMB host. Rylan Clark, 7 seconds, has been tipped to replace Ed Balls as GMB presenter following the controversy, with University Challenge host Amol Rajan currently leading the market at 9/4 to become the new GMB host. Roman Kemp, who has recently left the Capital FM breakfast show presenting team, is also short in the market at 4/1. Furthermore, Astley added, "Good Morning Britain, meanwhile, is now 7 seconds to be cancelled altogether following the recent criticism from viewers." Today, we're talking about the drama surrounding Good Morning Britain and the controversial interview that has left host Ed Balls in the hot seat. The show faced a barrage of complaints after Ed conducted a live interview with his wife, Home Secretary Yvette Cooper, on August 5. The conversation centered on the rising violent far-right disturbances in the UK, but it was the nature of the interview itself that sparked outrage. A staggering 8,201 complaints were sent to Ofcom, with viewers accusing Ed of having a conflict of interest due to his relationship with Cooper. The complaints were not just about the interview with his wife. Many viewers were also upset by his defensive posture during another conversation with Labour MP Zara Sultana. The backlash against Ed Balls' performance raised serious questions about his future on Good Morning Britain. Ofcom is currently reviewing the complaints, stating they are assessing the grievances against our broadcasting rules. However, no decision has been made yet on whether the matter will be investigated further. ITV, on the other hand, has stood by its presenter, defending the interview as being conducted in a balanced, fair and duly impartial manner. Despite this, the controversy has led to speculation about Ed's future as host. The betting market has been quick to weigh in on the drama. According to Betidiots.com, Ed Balls now has 11/10 odds of being replaced as Good Morning Britain's anchor. Leading the list of potential replacements is University Challenge host Amol Rajan, who has 9/4 odds. Other celebrities in the running include Strictly Come Dancing's Rylan Clark, who is rated 7 seconds, and Capital FM's Roman Kemp, who is at 4/1. Lee Astley, a spokesperson for Betidiots.com, spoke about the situation, noting that the integrity and impartiality of Good Morning Britain have been questioned due to Ed's controversial interviews. Astley remarked, "There have been a series of accusations regarding a conflict of interest when Balls interviewed Home Secretary and wife, Yvette Cooper, and he is now 11/10 to be replaced as GMB host." The betting market has been buzzing with speculation about who could step into Ed's shoes, with Rylan Clark and Amol Rajan emerging as the leading contenders. In addition to the controversy surrounding Ed, Good Morning Britain itself is now facing scrutiny. There's even speculation that the program could be cancelled altogether, with odds of 7 seconds being offered on that outcome. The recent criticism from viewers and the complaints lodged with Ofcom have sparked doubts about the show's future. Ed's controversial interview with Yvette Cooper, which touched on the role of social media in exacerbating violent extremism, seemed to be a major factor in the backlash. The tension was palpable as Ed asked his wife about the government's stance on tackling far-right violence, while Cooper responded by acknowledging the role of online platforms in spreading extremist ideologies. Now the question remains, will Ed Balls keep his job, or will Good Morning Britain have a new host? Time will tell if this controversy will be enough to cost him his spot on the popular morning show. Stay tuned for updates as the story develops.